The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Oldham County High School's basketball starts now.
Oldham County High School's basketball on tap this evening as we get you set for the North Oldham Mustangs and the Evangel Christian Eagles. Evangel Christian 11-3 on the season, 13-2 for North Oldham. Justin Kalin alongside Jeff Cooper. Jeff, we get set for what should be a fun ball game here tonight. Both of these teams like to get up and down the floor. We should have some fun.
We should have a lot of fun. I mean, Evangel and North Oldham, I think, are both top 10 teams in the state. And it's a good out-of-region game for both of them to prepare for the tournaments they have coming up and, the rest of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And both of these teams have won a whole lot of games this season. Evangel coming off a Class A championship. We'll talk more about that with Coach Larry Miller coming up in our coaches segment. Stick with us. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we'll catch up with North Oldham head coach David Levitch. Stick with us. Oldham County High School's basketball coming right up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
Back here on Glycod as we continue to get you set for the North Oldham Mustangs and Evangel Christian Eagles this evening. Justin Kalin, and I'm now joined by Coach David Levitch, head coach of the Mustangs. Coach, tough matchup for you all tonight with this Evangel Christian team coming in, but 5 straight wins coming into this one. What have you seen out of your team as of late?
Yeah, we've been good. We lost our last game in the KOB pretty badly, and we kind of got it together in Mason County. We won that tournament, winning 3 straight there, and then we've had 2 home games since. But, yeah, we've been pretty consistent this year for the most part outside of that one game in the Kingland Bluegrass, so I've been happy with them for the most part.
Seems like the 3 seniors have really been the straw that stirred your all's drink this season. Touch on them a little bit for me.
Yeah, they've been really good. Grant Neal and Jack Fisher both started last year for us, so they had a lot of experience. And then Ryan Howard was a kid who came on at the end of last year. He's been a really good shooter for us, but we've been led by, Grant and Jack for most of the year along with Ryan. But they're 3 really good seniors, and it's good when you lose so much from the team last year to have 3 really good seniors.
Yeah, no doubt. Tough transition from Roberts, I know that, but it seems like you all have been playing really well this season. It was a close game against Evangel Christian 2 years ago. What do you remember about that game, if anything, and what do you see out of this team this year?
Well, that was a while ago, but they're kind of a similar team. They're super athletic. They're very well coached. They have good guards. They're going to play fast, and it's a good match. It's a good matchup for us. We need to play teams that challenge us in different ways. So I'm excited. They have more size. I'm excited to play another team that has size and athleticism. Because, if you get to the 8th region tournament, you might play a team like Woodford or someone along those lines. So I like playing teams like this.
Yeah, you kind of stole my thunder there. That's what I was going to go to. Along with their athleticism, they do have a lot of size. And Ben Mukadi and Dejima inside. Do you have a plan against those guys? Any sort of way to attack that at all tonight?
We played Great Crossing, who's the biggest team in the state, in the King of the Bluegrass. They beat us by 3 in overtime. So we're used to we have played a team with a 7-1 kid, 6'8", 6'7". You just have to gang rebound. You're not going to be able to, just jump and get the ball. They're so much bigger than us, so we're going to have to team rebound and push the pace. We do have a lot of good shooters, so hopefully we shoot well and we can get them away from the rim, bring some of their big guys away from the rim.
All right, well, thanks for your time, Coach. Best of luck this evening, and go get them.
Thank you.
And that's going to wrap it up with head coach David Levitch of the North Oldham Mustangs. We will take a break here, come back on the other side, and we will get to your keys to the game. Stick with us. You're set watching Oldham County basketball here on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Guy?
What?
No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tradition means values. and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here to North Oldham High School as we continue to get you set for Oldham County High Schools basketball here this evening between the Evangel Christian Eagles and the North Oldham Mustangs. Justin Kalin back here alongside Jeff Cooper, and we've got to get you your keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Traditional Bank, because who you bank with matters. Jeff, let's go ahead and start with the visiting Evangel Christian. Give me a couple keys to the game for them here tonight.
Well, especially with Tilly not playing tonight due to injury, it's very important that they match the intensity and toughness of North Oldham. I've seen North Oldham a couple times. They're a very tough, very hard-nosed team, and the Evangels 1 through 5 has got to match that, okay? North Oldham causes a lot of turnovers, especially with Tilly out. They've got to take care of the basketball. No easy buckets in transition for North Oldham.
Yeah, you mean Christian Dorr. Kyron Tilley is out there warming up.
I'm sorry, yes, Christian Dorr.
They will definitely need him tonight with Dorr out of this ball game. Broke his wrist. You'll hear a little bit more of that with head coach Larry Miller in our next segment. How about for North Oldham? What are their keys to the game?
Well, I think that Evangel shoots the three ball very well. Again, with Dorr out, maybe not so much tonight, but when a lot of their guys shoot the basketball well from behind the stripe. So they've got to make them take contested threes, get out on them, okay? Keep Tilly out of the lane. Tilly's a good penetrator, so they have to keep him out of the lane, and so he can't kick the ball out for threes. And it's important at North Oldham, with Evangel's size, they've got to win the rebounding battle. They're a very tough team, and they've got to really at least keep it even or even out-rebound Evangel tonight.
Yeah, and if you are undersized against your opponent, how do you out-rebound them? Hustle.
Hustle, absolutely.
North Oldham absolutely has to do that tonight. Just a reminder, this broadcast is authorized by North Oldham High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we will hear from Evangel coach Larry Miller. Stick with us. Oldham County High Schools basketball coming right up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham High School, the site of tonight's varsity contest between the Evangel Christian Eagles, I'll get that right, and your North Oldham Mustangs. Justin Kalen back here with you, joined by Coach Larry Miller with the Evangel Christian. Coach, victorious in the 6th Region All-A Championship at presentation. You all have won a lot, 11 of your 14 contests. What have you seen out of your team so far?
Well, we got a lot of areas to improve in, and we've got to get better in a lot of different areas, and we're running out of time to do it. I've liked the way that we've played hard and competed, particularly in the All-A. I thought we played really hard and competed. Got a lot of things to work on, particularly lost our leading scorer, Christian Dorr, to a broken hand, so we're kind of trying to figure things out on the fly, but I think the young men have done a really good job to this point.
Yeah, and it seems like that's what I was going to go to next. Seems like you've got a lot of guys that are contributing nightly. How has it been with outdoor? How has the transition been there so far?
Well, we've got 7 guys that play a lot, and they were playing all the time when he was there. So we just have one less player, so it makes it hard. Guys get tired and that kind of stuff that they wouldn't do otherwise, and we lost the one game. He played almost the entire game. And then the next game, we came against Nashville Innsworth and played extremely hard, but and had a great chance to win the game. He had a 3 at the buzzer to tie us, and then we lost in double overtime. But we don't have the fouls that we had before, don't have the bench that we had before, so it's caused some adjustments that have to be made.
Sure. Tough matchup here tonight against this North Oldham team. Much like you all, they've been winning at a high clip here to start the season. What have you seen out of them so far?
This is the best team that we've played to this point, and we played a team that a prep school team, Combine Academy, is rated top 20 in the country, but David's team plays much harder than that team, plays much more together than that team, and creates a lot more challenge. We had a chance. We were in that game. We were down 6 points with 4 minutes to go, and had a chance to win that game and didn't really play well. But in this case, we've just playing 7 guys. We've almost got to play perfect tonight, and they create so many challenges because they play different than everyone else. They drive the ball into the paint and kick out, much like Villanova did. I know Coach has used a lot of Jay Wright's philosophies because we were talking before the game, and they do it extremely well. So a lot of good shooters, guys can put it on the floor. They've got a lot of weapons, and they're a very good team. I watched the male game. In the male game, they lost by a considerable margin. But if you didn't know the score, they did more things right in that game probably than male did as far as offensively and defensively. But Cole Elan had a tremendous game, got 42 points, and that put male over the top. Male's extremely well coached also. But that was the big factor that one guy just went off on them.
Yeah, and they're no doubt about it. They're an athletic team. Both teams above 75 points per game. Should be a lot of points in this one.
Well, there sure will be. I hope we can score a lot of those points. But this game will be good for us. I mean, I scheduled a game before Christian broke his hand, and so this should help us coming out of this game either way going into the rest of the season.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck tonight. Bring it home for Evangel Christian. That's going to wrap up this segment. We'll be back with your starting lineups next. Continue watching right here on Glycod.
Thank you.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back in here to North Oldham High School, the site of tonight's varsity basketball contest between the Evangel Christian Eagles and the North Oldham Mustangs. As we've got to get you your starting lineups. Justin Kalen back here alongside Jeff Cooper. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling. Contact Thompson at 502-703-0244 for their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Thompson Heating and Cooling. Let's first start with the Evangel Christian Eagles. They're going to send out Johnny DeJama, a 6'8 senior averaging 6.2 points per game, 5.9 rebounds a game. Ben Mukadi will also get the starting nod, roughly over 6 points a game, 6 rebounds as well, a 6'8 junior. Kyron Tilley, a 6'2 senior, averaging 16.9 points per game, 28 threes to lead Evangel on the season. Isaiah Chatapa, a 6'3 senior, will also get the start. He is averaging nearly 9 points a game, 7 rebounds. And Davier White, a 6'4 freshman, wearing number 23, averaging nearly 9 points a game and 7 rebounds. Make anything of that starting lineup, Jeff? A lot of size.
We have a lot of size. They're going with their bigs instead of just kind of spreading it out a little bit there with Jima and Mukadi, both at 6'8". And I'm interested to see this White, this freshman kid. I want to see how he does tonight.
Yeah, 6'4". He's got some size as well, and he's had a good season thus far. So I, too, am anxious to see how he plays here tonight. Let's go ahead and turn our attention now to North Oldham. Take a look at their starters. Pretty standard procedure for North Oldham tonight, as they've got Ryan Howard, number 13, 35 threes for Howard on the season, 11.5 points per game. He's wearing number 13, as I said, a 6'3 senior. Ryan Sanders wearing number 21, a 6'3 junior. Jack Fisher, a 6'2 senior, wearing number 22, scoring 13.5 points per game, almost 8 rebounds as well for Fisher. Jacoby McRoberts, a 6'1 sophomore, wearing number 23, gets the starting nod as well. And the final starter for North Oldham, Grant Neal, a 6'3 senior, and he is averaging 19.2 points per game. So, Jeff, not the size that Evangel threw out there, but still a pretty big North Oldham starting rotation here tonight.
Yeah, and they're solid, too. Very, very strong. They hit the weight room really hard over the summer. It's amazed me how much Neal and Fisher improved over the summer. Yeah.
Well, and Ryan Howard as well. I mentioned his 35 threes on the season. He has been a massive piece of this North Oldham team. All three seniors, and they have all three led the charge thus far. We are just about set for our starting lineups here in stadium and our national anthem as well. So we'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, take a look at some series information as well as get you your opening tip-off. Stick with us. We've got a fun one coming up right here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
From Glycod, it's Oldham County High School's basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management, featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated. Now, courtside for all the action of Oldham County High School's basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham High School as we are just about set for our varsity basketball contest here this evening, I should say, as we give you your starting lineups in that last segment. Let's now take a look at some series history. Justin Kalen back here with Jeff Cooper. And Jeff, these two teams have only met one time. That was back in 2021. It was a 73-71 win for Evangel Christian here at North Oldham. Hopefully we get a game similar to that here tonight.
I hope so. I think we will. North Oldham's really tough here, and Evangel's up against it, obviously, with playing their first game here without Dorr, and see how they adapt.
Yeah. As there it comes, the Evangel starters now. They'll be donning their blue uniforms tonight with the white numbering, lettering, and trim on those uniforms. The North Oldham Mustangs will be in their home white uniforms with the green teal numbering, lettering, and trim on those jerseys. As it's a pretty decent crowd here tonight. We've got some other games going on in Louisville that we're competing with. The LIT, as many of you know, going on as well. But we should get a good ball game here tonight, Jeff.
I'm really looking forward to the contrasting styles of these teams, and I hope they do get it up and down. With the size that Evangel's playing, they may try to slow it up a little bit here. Let's just see what they do.
Yeah, I talked about it with Coach Miller, just how up and down this game should be. Both teams averaging over 75 points a game. We touched on it a little bit in our open as well, but we should be a back-and-forth type of game here tonight.
Definitely. And, Evangel's got several kids that coming off the bench averaging between 6 and 9 points a game, whereas the North Oldham doesn't have that. They've got good depth, but they're not necessarily scorers. Okay. This Jacoby McRoberts has really improved over the last 2 or 3 weeks here. And he looked really good when we had him against Spencer County. So let's see how he's coming along here.
Yeah, just a sophomore is Nick Roberts, 6'1", mentioned 6.7 points per game, 3.9 rebounds per game. So anxious to see how he does tonight. The final starter out there now for North Oldham, and that is Jack Fisher. And we are just about set for game action here this evening. Both teams making their way out onto the floor. Looks like it's going to be Ryan Sanders tipping it off with Ben Mukadi. Mukadi's 6'8", one of the 2 6'8" guys out there on the floor. Anxious to see how North Oldham handles this size here in the early going of this game as our official tosses the ball up, and that thing is going to be won by Evangel, but made it a little interesting there as they had to save it. Now a good look at 3 in the early going. That was Kyron Tilley shooting that one. Can't come up with it. Now quickly the other direction. There's the sophomore right off the jump. Jacoby McRoberts on the finish.
McRoberts is extremely athletic.
Yeah, easy to see that there on that finish.
North going man, and they'll try to trap out of it, I think, especially with door out.
Now Tilley gets all the way to the bucket for the finish.
You know, we talked about that earlier. They've got to keep Tilley out of the lane. He's a good penetrator, can score inside and out.
Now Fisher brings it across the timeline as he gets it into the hands of Ryan Howard. Now off for McRoberts, back to Grant Neal. Sister Riley, a really good player here at North Oldham in her time.
Neal's one of those wily left-handers that can just get himself open.
And there he is in the lane there, floating it up and in. First points for him tonight. Just over a minute gone here in this first quarter. Justin Galen, Jeff Cooper here with you this evening as Mukadi can't get the shot to go down low. Good defense there by the Mustangs.
Yep. He'd had the size advantage. He just took the wrong angle or something on the shot.
So North Oldham will get it back, leading by 2.
Good job by Howard there battling Jima for the rebound.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy tonight, but we talked about it. If they use effort, hustle, they should be right there in terms of the rebounding numbers.
Nice backdoor cut.
As inside and up and in. Oh, they're going to call. And the PA announcer prematurely announces basket for Grant Neal. They're going to call the offensive foul.
Well, no, they would like to keep him out of foul trouble, okay?
Yeah.
He's their leading scorer. Obviously, they don't want him to commit offensive fouls, turnovers. So.
Now a near steal here for Jack Fisher. Read that pass perfectly as that was intended for the freshman Davier White. As White will be the trigger man here. North Oldham students continuing to file in here, just below us to the right. As Tilley now slides it to his left. That's the freshman White, gets it right back to Tilley. Tilley gonna step into one here, and he gets it.
3-point basket by Tilley.
And with Christian Dorr out of the picture for Evangel, Kyron Tilley's going to be huge for this team moving forward, specifically tonight. As Neal will fire the 3 and connects.
Well, it's going like we thought it would so far.
Yep. Kyron Tilley, Grant Neal exchanging 3s there. And it's a 7-5 ball game. We've only played just 2 minutes in this first quarter. Tilley gets the screen from Mukadi. He'll try again. This time no good, but DeJama with the rebound, stick back, and draws the foul.
Yeah, the Styles got him on that one. They're not closing out on Tilley. They're hitting that high screen there. And Fisher, or whoever, well, I think it was Fisher, went low. Didn't get back out in time on it.
Jima will head to the free throw stripe to try to convert the 3-point play, and he does. Pretty good free throw shooter is Jima, shooting 71% on the season from the stripe. It's now Fisher in the hands of Sanders. Good backdoor cut there by Neal, and a good find by Sanders. Gets North Oldham 2 more.
Great back cut there.
Grant Neal with 7 points already here in this ball game, as that ball thrown up off the backboard and recovered by McRoberts.
Not sure what he was doing there.
Now Fisher down low again, and that one's blocked away as Sanders tried to get it up and in. Well, they're going to whistle a foul, so a couple free throws upcoming here.
Evangel foul is on Isaiah Chitapa.
Yeah, so they called that on Chitapa. I thought McCarty was pretty clean there. So
At the line for the Mustangs.
It's going to be Ryan Sanders going to the game. Sanders averages just 4.1 points per game this season. But he is 74% from the stripe, as he's pure as the morning dew on the first one.
For the Eagles, number 3, Braden Trice.
Braden Trice coming into the game now for Evangel, as Chitapa will head to the sideline. Sanders gets them both. Now Tilly gonna stop by Coach Miller on the sideline, see what he's got to say. Now he gets into the offense. Jima wanted to get that down low for Mukadi.
Jima can knock that 15 to 18 foot shot down too.
Both of the bigs for Evangel can really shoot it pretty well. As Tilly gonna fire another one up, and speaking of shooting well, he's doing just that here in this first quarter.
Yeah, they're having a hard time keeping with him here.
Now Neal will try to answer back, leaves it off for McRoberts. He loses it, but the ball tipped. They're gonna say it stays here with North Oldham.
Yeah, it's a good call. That'd have been a tough shot for McRoberts there.
Yeah. I had Neal wide open on the perimeter behind him. I was wondering if he was going to see him, as now Fisher drives baseline. He'll kick it out for Neal, and that one no good. Rebounded by White. 11-10 ball game, as back and forth, up and down we go. Thought about the three, now he'll step into it and converts. Ryan Howard with his 36th three on the season.
Well, it was a nice job there. He faked everybody out and waited till people went by him and then knocked it down.
And defender did what he was supposed to do, just flew right by him. That's what Howard wanted. As now Tilly will try to answer as he gets all the way to the hoop, and how about that up and under?
They're going to have to put somebody on him that can keep him away from the bucket there.
He's got 9 points rather. Now inside, floating it up, and again it's going to be Howard. Good start to the game for him.
Now, what Evangel's trying to block everything. They're going up instead of staying on their feet, so we'll see if they adjust later. But North Oldham will take advantage of that.
There's Trice trying to get it inside for Mukadi, as that's a careless pass, and it lands out of bounds. As Brooks Cargold will come into the game. He'll take over for Jacoby McRoberts. Cargold, by the way, averaging 8.7 points per game, a 6-foot junior here for North Oldham.
Pardon.
As Neal will come across the timeline with it. Now in the corner for Fisher. Wanted to drive baseline, instead kicks it back out to Neal, who stop and goes like 4 times and somehow gets it up and in.
Well, on the other end here, Evangel's got to keep him out of the lane. He can shoot the three, and he can drive, so they got to figure it out.
Absolutely, as we are going to get a timeout called here with 2:48 left here in this first quarter of play. We'll step aside for a break as well. Stick with us. We've got more Oldham County High Schools basketball coming right up on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham High School, as we've got under 3 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Good start for the Mustangs. 18-12 they lead as the three-pointer going to drop in by Braden Trice, his first points of the day. And it's back to a three-point game.
Yeah, big shot there to keep him close here.
Now North Oldham back in possession. Howard thought about another three. He's already knocked one down here in this first quarter. As Fisher drives in, back out to Howard, and no good as it's rebounded by Tilley. Tilley, nice behind the back there. As he'll leave it out, step in two. And Fisher battling for the rebound, but it's knocked out of play. Back to North Oldham it goes. That was your first look at the freshman, Davier White, on that last three for Evangel. Good looking stroke.
Yeah, it was a good stroke, a little bit flat, but he can get up there.
Number 12, Andres Jimenez.
As now number 12, Andy Jimenez Conway coming into the game for Evangel. Isaiah Chitapa back in as well.
You told me he had a really good JV game, Jimenez Conway.
Ray Schmidl in the game as well for North Oldham. As Fisher driving in, up and under, and gets it to go.
Fisher!
North Oldham 6 for 6 on 2-point attempts so far.
Wow. That'll do.
Yeah, most of them layups, so ought to be knocking those down.
As Tilley's gonna give it to his right, gets it back. He's had a really good quarter here as we're under 90 seconds to play. Fires another three and gets it.
Wow.
12 first quarter points now for Kyron Tilley. And Evangel back to within two here.
Stepping up like a senior should there.
Yeah. Neal hands this one off for Fisher. Back to Neal. He'll drive inside. Good aggressive take. Can't get the finish, but he does draw the foul.
And he did it. He did a great job drawing that foul there. He put the ball right out for Trice, and Trice couldn't resist it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Grant Neal play, when you see him in person, he is so much faster than you would think he is. And that was a great example of it there, just getting inside the lane as he knocks down the first free throw.
Very quick. He can score around the basket with either hand. He shoots left-handed from the perimeter, but you get him down there around the bucket, he hits from either. He can go either way.
And he knocks down both free throws, 72% on the season. And he's up to 11 points here in this first half. So it's kind of been the Kyron Tilley and Grant Neal show to start things off here tonight.
Yeah, it has.
As we've got just over a minute remaining, and we're going to get an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Johnny Gima.
They get that one on Gima. His first foul as he'll come out of the game. Then Mukadi comes back on.
Yeah, you got to stay set on those screens. That's one of their focus points, it seems like, this year and last year.
Fisher will bring the ball up the floor as we are under a minute left to play in this first quarter. Slides it to his right. That's Cargold with it, and Cargold's going to get fouled.
It's 2 on Trice.
That is 2 on Trice. He was the first one off the bench tonight, right?
What's that?
He was the first one off the bench?
Yep.
And now he'll go back to the bench as Davier White, the freshman, makes his way back out there. Gargold inbounds it for Sanders. And Grant Neal came out of the game. As McRoberts has it now. Tries to get it inside. And good defense there, stopping.
Yeah, it was.
His advancement to the bucket. Now a nifty pass there by Fisher. Cargold back in possession.
See if they just go for one here now.
Yeah, it seems like they are with only 15 seconds left. McRoberts finds a lane. He'll shoot it from the free throw stripe. I think the goal was to wait for that last shot, but when you get an open look like that, you got to take it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. See if Tilley. Ooh.
And he will not get that to drop. Lands out of bounds. And that will bring us to an end of quarter number 1. North Oldham 24, Evangel 18. Stick with us. We've got more coming up right here on Glycod.
Tradition means values. and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose traditional bank because of the personal service.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Back here at North Oldham High School as you're watching Oldham County High School's basketball here tonight on Glycod. Justin Kalen, Jeff Cooper along for the ride this evening. As it was North Oldham 24-18, they lead after one quarter, but Evangel going to come out and they're going to get a quick bucket by Davier White, their freshman. What'd you think of that first quarter, Jeff?
Oh, exactly what we wanted. A lot up and down, a lot of good shooting. Great performances by Tilly and Neal, the big scorers. So.
Yeah, they kept trading baskets back and forth. Tilly ends that first quarter with 12 points, Grant Neal with 11. So respectable performances by both of them here in that first quarter. As Fisher set to trigger the inbounds here, does find a man under the bucket. That was Schmidl. And now Fisher, he looks to drive to the left, now gets inside the lane, and his progress was stopped.
If the bigs don't go for the fake, they're just kicking it back out and going again.
Well, in this last couple of possessions, Evangel's been a lot better defensively staying at home.
Yeah, definitely.
And it is making life a little bit more difficult on North Oldham. Speaking of difficult, Jama goes up for the big block as McRoberts tried to get aggressive there.
Yep, McCarty got him in there. That was a good, strong drive, though. I mean, you got to take that ball to the hole and try to draw the foul there.
6'1" McRoberts going up against 6'8" inside there.
But McRoberts has hop, man. He can
does,
jump.
Yeah. As Schmidl comes out of the game, Grant Neal back in. There he is with the basketball, fires it up and gets it.
That was not an easy shot either.
No, absolutely not. And now here he is on the steal. He'll attack and gets another one.
Trice couldn't get his third foul on that. Had to let him go.
15 now for Grant Neal. Have yourself a night. And now sliding over to the right, and there he is. Jimenez Conway with the three. Told you he was lighting it up in that JV game.
Lit that one up too.
And now a corner three for North Oldham is going to go in. This time knocked in by Brooks Cargill.
Both these teams can shoot the ball really well.
Yeah. Grant Neal, by the way, not surprised with this scoring output. He has 8 20-point games this season. Has the turnaround up and in, this time by White.
No, so I'm impressed with White. He's going to be a good little player here.
Now driving in, kicking it out for McRoberts. And McCarty comes down with the rebound. And there's a good take to the bucket as this time finished it by Chitapa, and we are going to get another timeout here with 5:48 left in this first half of play. We'll step aside for a quick one as well. Stick with us. More varsity basketball coming right up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
31-27, North Oldham on top with 5:48 to play here in this first half. Justin Kalen alongside Jeff Cooper on the call for you this evening. And it's been a fun ball game so far. It's been the Grant Neal and Kyron Tilley show. As here is Neal with it. Kick this one away inside to McRoberts. By the way, I looked during that break, Jeff. Season high in points for Grant Neal, 25. Already at 15, and we've got 5.5 left in this second quarter. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's got a shot, no doubt. Watch when Neal and Fisher drive to the basket. They initiate the contact.
Yeah.
They're looking for it. Did a good job of that.
Well, there was Neal there on the floater. Pretty looking shot there. As that's his 17th point of this first half. Now big rebound inside and the stick back. That was Chitapa again. Back-to-back buckets for him on Evangel's offensive side.
Very athletic move there to get up and get the board.
There is Cargold with it, gets it off for Neal. Good pass into the corner. Extra pass, but can't convert. McRoberts, though, on the rebound and stick back. McRoberts now up to 6 points in this one. Three-pointer on the other end. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. Fortunately, that was the call for North Oldham.
Yeah.
As Chitapa flew in for another offensive rebound and would have had a really easy look at the bucket.
Well, it's hard to do when you're north side of 2-3 zone right now, but you really have to try to block out when you're in that zone situation. Find somebody and keep them off the glass. You're going to have people flying in on that.
Trice triggers the inbound for Jama. Now Trice thought about the long two, instead going to give it up. Gets it right back here. Deep two, and can't get that one to drop, as that was Chitapa again, was going for his third straight bucket. As now McRoberts going to fire a three. He can't get it to go. Scoring slowed down here a little bit in this second quarter. As now inside, can't finish. Sanders might have gotten a piece of that one as Jamo was going up for the bucket.
Yeah, he just didn't get it up high enough. The rim kind of blocked it.
Yeah. As Fisher gets the screen on top the key. And he can't convert. Sanders had a chance, and Kate can't get it up and in either.
A couple point blank ones there.
Now Chitapa.
One more.
Cross-court pass, open three here. And once again, can't convert as that ball batted out of bounds. Last touched by Evangel.
Tilley coming back in here now. He's been out, got a pretty good rest there.
Yeah. And while he was out, Davier White, the freshman, with two really good looks from beyond the arc. Just couldn't knock either of them down.
Yep.
As it remains a 6-point lead. That was the lead for North Oldham following 1 quarter of play. That's what it is now, but Grant Neal fires up the three and can't get it to go.
Norse missed their last 4 threes.
Now the other end. Yeah, how about that for a finish? Chitapa again. 6 points here in this quarter.
That was sweet down there, man.
Fisher going to kick this one out. Great look for Neal, and he can't knock that one down. That's a surprising miss there.
Yeah, good look.
Neal, by the way, from three on the season, 44%. Now he attacks, and this one up and in. Neal! 8 points here in this second quarter for Grant Neal.
Man, if you're Evangel, you can't give up a turnover like that.
Now Tilley will fire another three. Rebounded inside by Schmidl. Now Fisher, he'll fire. And taken away as Neal goes back up and in. Neal!
2 big buckets, back up to 8.
After 11 first quarter points, he's now got 10 here in this second quarter, and North Oldham on top by 8 with 2 minutes left here in this first half of play. We'll take a timeout as well. Stick with us. More coming right up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham, we've got just over 2 minutes left to go here in this first half of play. A fun first half of play. Justin Kalen back alongside Jeff Cooper, and pretty well the game we thought it would be at this point, Jeff.
Yeah, they're already near 40 here. Both teams scoring about what they do, so.
Now floating that one up, and that was a pretty little bucket by Braden Trice.
Yep.
Second one he's knocked in here today. He's now up to 5 points. As Neal going to try to drive inside on Jama. Kicks it cross court to Fisher. Now inside Sanders, and he draws the foul. And North Oldham, so far in this game, I've been really surprised how aggressive they're being in terms of tacking those bigs for Evangel down low. Is that a trying to draw fouls?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you go right at him, try to get him in foul trouble. Fake him, get him in the air. That's Jima's second foul.
Sanders heads back to the free throw line. Knocked in a pair in that first quarter. Gets the first one to drop here.
Now, if you're getting your shots thrown out of there, then you got to rethink it, but they're not. They're either scoring or they're drawing fouls.
And Sanders knocks down 2 more as he's up to 4 points here in this ball game.
You know, Howard and Fisher have been kind of quiet scoring.
Yeah.
It's been Neal that's taken up that slack by himself.
Howard had 5 first quarter points, but hasn't scored here in this second frame as we're nearing 90 seconds left in the half. Here's the freshman White, kicks it off to his right for Trice. Now with Tilley. White will fire another 3, and once more he can't convert.
Maybe a little quick on that one, I think.
He's getting the looks, just can't convert on them thus far.
Well, he was a step and a half behind the three-point line on that one. Probably could get that shot anytime down the court.
Yeah. Now on top the key for Sanders, slides it to his left, inside for Fisher. Fisher tries to back down his man instead. Cross-court pass for Neal, and once again he cannot convert. Speaking of getting good looks, Grant Neal the last few times down the court has gotten a really good look from the perimeter, just can't knock it in.
Yeah.
And now he's going to pick up a foul on this end of things as Braden Trice aggressively attacked the bucket.
That's 2 on Neal here. No, they didn't call it on Neal.
They didn't give it to Neal, yeah. That's fortunate.
Yep.
Mustang foul was on Brooks Carter.
As McRoberts, Jacoby McRoberts coming back in the game. Ryan Sanders is going to head to the North Oldham sideline.
I'll tell you what, North Oldham has missed their last 7 3 attempts. But most of them are good looks.
Yeah.
So maybe the effort they're putting out on defense is wearing the legs out a little bit. We'll see.
Now going to the free throw stripe here is Trice. And he'll convert.
For the Eagles, Braden Trice.
Neither team has missed a foul shot yet, and I've probably just jinxed him. But
he better make this, Jeff. He better make it. As Trice eyes it, and you were spared.
I was spared. Thank you.
Now back down the floor we go. 40 seconds left here in this half. As Cargold is going to hand off to Fisher. He gets it to Neal. See if they hold for a final shot here. They tried to do that in the first quarter, but McRoberts got a good look at the bucket. And wash, rinse, repeat. Same thing here.
I mean, you got that free lane to the hole there. It was a tough shot, but he got it down. I mean, you know. Evangel probably go for one here. Let's see. Maybe try to free up a 3 shooter.
10 seconds left in the half. Tilley with the basketball now. He'll try to fire it up, and he converts. First points of the second quarter, but North Oldham will get one more heave and can't get it to drop as Cargill fires that up, and that'll bring us to the end of our first half. North Oldham 43, Evangel 38 up on our scoreboard. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side. We'll bring you some first half numbers and statistics. Stay with us. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycon.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by the Oldham County Health Department. Find out about their array of wellness programs and services by visiting oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people, strong community.
And welcome back here to North Oldham High School, the site of tonight's Oldham County High School's basketball contest, as it is North Oldham on top 43-38 as they host the Evangel Christian Eagles in this one tonight. And Jeff, that was a fun first half of play. Back and forth we went. Pretty similar to the same type of game that we were expecting coming in.
Oh, absolutely, man. They're both teams going up and down the court, making shots. Grand Deal had a heck of a first half, man. And Kyron Tilley did too. He had a kind of a quiet second quarter there to the end, but both these teams are They're top level teams. There's no doubt about it. So we're getting a treat tonight seeing these two guys go up against one another here.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first half stats. Tonight's first half stats are brought to you by Oldham Financial. They provide clarity for your financial future. Visit oldhamfinancial.com for more info. Jeff, let's take a look first at what you got there.
Okay, for Evangel, they were 15 out of 27 from the floor for 56%. They were 5 out of 13 behind the arc, 38%. 3 out of 3 from the free throw line, 100% obviously. Had 10 rebounds and 6 turnovers. For North Oldham, they were 17 out of 30 from the floor, 57%. 3 out of 12 from behind the stripe, 25%. They too were 6 of 6 for 100% from the line, 12 rebounds, but only 1 turnover. And I think when you look at where the score is right now, those I know for a fact that Neal got 2 layups on a couple of those turnovers. So we only have 1 turnover on their end, and to force 6 out of Evangel, maybe not having Dorr kind of cost a little bit of that, but
sure.
That cost them 6 points right there, 4 to 6 points easy.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of our individual scoring. First up for Evangel, 6 guys finding the scoring column in that first half. Kyron Tilley ended with 15 points. However, 12 of those coming in the first quarter. 7 points for Braden Trice, 6 points for Isaiah Chatapa, 4 points for Davier White, 3 points for Andy Jimenez Conway, and 3 points for Johnny Jima as well. For North Oldham, they too had 3 guys find the scoring column, but none bigger than Grant Neal, 21 first half points, 11 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter as he was really big in that first half. 8 points for Jacoby McRoberts, 5 points for Ryan Howard, 4 points for Ryan Sanders, 3 points for Brooks Cargold, and 2 points for Jack Fisher in that first half of play. So all around, pretty good scoring performances by both teams in that first half. Hopefully the fun continues in the second half of play. We'll step aside for our break here, come back on the other side, and we'll turn our attention to the second half. Stick with us. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball right here on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's gonna write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And just about set to begin our second half of play. 43-38, North Oldham on top of the Evangel Christian Eagles in a back-and-forth game in that first half. Saw a couple of really good scoring outputs. Pretty clean basketball, too, all things considered. Jeff, you mentioned just 7 turnovers combined between the two teams.
7 and only 9 free throws taken. So, yeah, very clean.
Yeah, as we are underway here in the second half. Just a refresher, North Oldham in their home white uniforms. It's Evangel Christian in those road blues. As here is McRoberts with it. He had a good first half, 8 points for him in that half. And now nearly their second turnover of the game, but it's going to result in a wide open Fisher three. Can't knock it down. Neal thought about taking it himself, and he goes inside and can't convert. And now here's Neal with a really good look from 3 and can't hit that one. I tell you what, he's missed his last 4 threes, and they've all looked really good and been wide open.
The legs may be giving him a little bit of fit here.
As Tilley can't hit the bucket, but does track down the rebound. And now a takeaway by Neal, as he'll go all the way and roll it up and in.
Another really unnecessary turnover for Evangel there. Got to take better care of the ball out front there.
That's 2 or 3 that Neal has just read perfectly and jumped in the passing lane. As Tilley tried to float it down low, and another takeaway. As here's the 3, and oh my gosh, how many times did that go around the rim? As Howard can't get it to drop. Neal will try it, however, and he can't convert either.
0 for 4 starting out here, 0 for the last 11 here.
Now driving it inside is Mukati with it, and he can't convert down low.
Got to put those in if you're 6'8".
Fisher in the corner, McRoberts, no hesitation. Offensive rebound, back to McRoberts, and saw him hit that shot in the first half, and he does it here as well, as he's got 10 points now in the ball game. And we are going to get a timeout called here with 5:58 left in the third quarter. We'll step aside for a break as well. Stick with us. More Oldham County High Schools basketball coming right up on Glycod.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High Schools athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham, where the Mustangs have jumped out to a 9-point lead now. What was a 5-point lead at half has been extended by 4 here to begin this third quarter, but Kyron Tilley nearly had something to say about it, as he had a good look from 3, but he can't convert.
Top had a good look on the baseline. He should have taken that shot.
Now Grant Neal loses possession of this basketball, and Tilley gets it up and in.
Yeah, Tilley got him back there. he's got Tilley a couple times. He said, I'm going to get you.
How about this pass from Neal into the corner, and that's knocked in by Ryan Howard. His first point since the first quarter, and he's now up to 8 in the ball game.
We can't leave him that wide open, man. He's going to knock that down.
37 threes this season. He absolutely will knock that down. As Tilley on top the key. Good pressure here by McRoberts as Tilley's going to give it up. Off to Trice. And Trice keeps the possession alive, floats it up, but can't get it to drop. We've seen him hit that at once here tonight. And now Fisher going to try to get in the lane.
Good ball movement.
Yeah,
man.
McRoberts, another good look at three. And I tell you what, this kid's not shy. He's been a lot of fun to watch tonight as inside for Jama, who gets it up and in. And only 5 points tonight for him. North Oldham's done a nice job against Jima inside.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not so sure at 2-2-1 parade. You might want to go full court man on him, but I wouldn't go 2-2-1 on him. Layup, no help.
Oh, Fisher. Oh, I think that one might have been tipped away.
They can't grab a rebound down there.
Brooks Cargold coming back in. Jacoby McRoberts will head to the North Oldham sideline.
That's 5 offensive rebounds, counting team rebounds here.
Wow.
Just in the first 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Jimenez Conway coming back out onto the floor now for Evangel. Xavier White, the freshman, will head to the sideline. Now another good look at three, and Howard knocks it in again. Howard!
Coach Miller is not happy right now.
Howard's getting hot here, and just like Coach Miller, his team is down by 11, and now a big block as Neal somehow completes that pass to Cargold. Had to tiptoe on that in line there. Back with Neal, he'll fire three and finally connects.
Well, Evangel better stop this tide real quick or this is going to get ugly.
Grant Neal now with the most points in a game this season as he's up to 26. Put up 25 versus Simon Kenton and Shawnee. 26 is the most of the year as Evangel answers right back with Shatapa. And we are going to get another timeout called here, a full timeout.
Yep.
We'll step aside for one as well. Stick with us. We've got more Oldham County High School's basketball coming up on Glycod.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball from Glycod.
And back here, North Oldham High School, 56-44. North Oldham now on top. Justin Kalen back here alongside Jeff Cooper. It was a 5-point lead for the Mustangs at the halftime break. Jeff, how have they extended that up to 12 here as we've still got 3 minutes left here in the third quarter?
Number one, giving up second shots. I mean, Evangel's done a really poor job on the defensive glass here. And then in the last minute, they've gotten hot from three again.
Yep. And now Evangel going to continue to use a little bit of backcourt pressure here. And no problem, North Oldham able to beat it, and Howard with another great look from three. He's knocked in a couple in the past couple minutes. And Evangel lucky he didn't get that one up and in as Tilley gets another one to drop. He's now up to 19 points in this one. This time North Oldham struggling a little bit with the press. Now they get past it. And Cargold will fire the three. He's got it. Cargold! Second one of the evening, and he's up to 6 points now.
Man, that was a gutsy shot to take because there was nobody in underneath there for the rebound.
If not mistaken, the biggest lead of the game for North Oldham at 13.
Yeah, I think so.
So Evangel looks to get something going. Coach Miller over there on that Evangel sideline looking for some sort of answer for his team. As Tilley has been that answer thus far tonight, but he can't knock in that three. But fortunately, it's last touched and goes out of bounds off of North Oldham.
They've been out.
They changed the call.
They changed the call, yeah.
Missed that, as now North Oldham going to give it right back.
Well, and that's what they got at Evangel. If they can turn them over, yeah, press them. If they can't, I'm not sure that they're going to turn them over too much because they're a smart team, but we'll see.
Yeah. Now Evangel still trailing by 13 here. Just over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Dropping down low. That ball bounces loose, and well, they're going to say that's Evangel ball.
What, he step out of bounds? I didn't see it.
They said he stepped on the sideline. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
And Ryan Howard down there pleading his case. He didn't like how that played out either.
No, he didn't.
So Evangel will end up keeping possession here.
This North Oldham 2-3 is since they went to it in the second quarter, is really kind of frustrated Evangel a little bit here.
Well, they do a nice job breaking it that time. How do you break a zone? You go to the middle of the floor. And Davier White, the freshman, able to get it up and in. As we're going to get a foul in the backcourt.
White is first. Team first.
Missed who they called that on.
I believe he called it on White.
Oh, they did call it on White, yep. As inbounding. Cargold with it here for North Oldham. Fisher on top of the key. Kyron Tilley guards him.
Well, they've done a great job on Fisher tonight, but,
yeah.
There's that back door again.
Yeah, just 2 points for Fisher. Hard to believe. Almost as hard to believe that Neal missed that shot there.
Really. That was a good give and go there.
Now up and in by Chatapa again. He's got 10 in this ball game. Guy coming in, averaging 8.6. And Neal, another miss at the rim.
Yeah, Neal should have kicked that one out in the right corner. Got a shooter out there.
59-50. Evangel trying to claw back in it, but then they throw it away. Coach Miller not happy.
No, he's not. You get down 9, you can't make up unforced turnovers like that.
Here is Neal with it. He attacks the bucket. Nobody waiting for him, and he can't convert.
Wow.
That was a head-scratching miss, Jeff. We've seen Grant Neal a lot over the years. Both you and I know just how good of a player he is, but wow.
I mean, it's 2 straight. He had to finish right at the rim and couldn't get him down.
Now he'll get a spell with 44.9 seconds left here in this third quarter.
Yeah, give him an early break, a little bit extra time there.
And inbound, we're going to get a foul on the inbounds.
It's on Sanders, I think.
Foul's on number 21, Ryan Sanders.
It is indeed on Sanders. Now the 3 here for Jima. Gets it to go.
He knocked that shot down.
Yeah.
Cut it to 6.
And all of a sudden, he's up to 8 points now in the contest. Fisher driving baseline here.
Carried the ball.
And he did indeed.
He's been doing it frequently here, but that one was obvious.
Jeff, you keep up on these official calls. We're going to get you a striped shirt.
I don't want – that's a thankless job, man. I don't want that one.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. You got to have some thick skin for that.
Yeah.
There's Evangel getting it across the timeline with Tilley. Now in the hands of Chatapa now. Back with Chatapa. Back with Tilley, and they're going to hold for the final shot here of the quarter.
Not a bad idea.
Trailing by 6. They've cut back into this lead, and now Tilley with a great look but can't knock it in. Fisher will get a heave. Not sure he got it off in time, but it misses either way. And that will bring us to an end of our third quarter of play. 59-53. North Oldham remains on top. We'll step aside for a break here, come back with our fourth and final quarter. Stick with us. You're watching Oldham County High School's basketball on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit Ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
6-point lead for North Oldham as we get set to begin our fourth quarter of play. Justin Kalen back here alongside Jeff Cooper. Jeff, we were talking a little bit off the air there. It was a 13-point lead for North Oldham at one point in that third quarter, but Evangel has continued to fight back. They got it back to within 6. Oh, and they're playing without their best player, Christian Dorr. So pretty impressive performance in that third.
Yeah, they've really impressed me tonight, the way they've hung in there without Dorr. And the other guys have stepped up and played really well. And, of course, Tilley's had his normal game. So,
as it will be Evangel basketball to start this quarter, as they can even chip into that deficit a little more here. As Jima sets the screen, good look there for Trice. Can't knock it down, but the offensive rebound. Inside, and another bucket, a tough one by Davier White again. And the freshman's up to 8 points here in this one.
Now that's smart, going to the middle on that zone. That's where you kill a zone.
Here's McRoberts with it. Everybody leaves him alone. He'll fire it up and connect.
McRoberts. I think he was surprised he was so open.
Good night for the sophomore. 12 points here in this one. Only came in averaging 6.7. Tilley, another look from 3. And Fisher clears the rebound. Stoppage of play in the backcourt as we're going to get a foul called. Chatapa, his second foul.
Tilley was a little flat on that 3 attempt.
Have we gotten to 5 fouls in any quarter? Wow. Just thought about that. As Neal coming across the timeline. Fisher thought about a 3. Now he'll try to drive in on Jima. Gets it away for McRoberts. Back to Fisher. And this time he does go at Jima. Gets it knocked away, but possession stays alive.
Yeah, that's about 3 or 4 offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds that they've just lost.
Neal will fire the 3, and he has lost the touch here in this second half. After 21 first half points, Grant Neal with just 5 here in this second half, and he's missed some really good looks.
Yeah, he has.
Second, team first.
Both inside and outside the arc. Evangel needs a bucket here.
Sanders picking up that last foul for the Mustangs. As Tilley will be the trigger man here. Over the top, Chatapa can't get it to drop. Good play design.
Yeah, it was.
As Neal comes away with the rebound. Now Fisher on the right wing.
They just need to go back to making that extra pass. There you go.
There you go. Neal makes it go in that time. That was a good-looking finish. Good cut to the bucket.
And turnover.
And absolutely back to North Oldham it goes.
I think Evangel just called another timeout.
And they did indeed. 6:11 left now here in this ball game. A full timeout, so we'll step aside for one as well. North Oldham back on top by 8. Stick with us. We've got more Oldham County High Schools basketball coming up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
(63-55). North Oldham back on top by 8 as they have extended the lead by 2 points since we began this fourth and final frame. Just over 6 minutes remaining in this one. Justin Kalen back alongside Jeff Cooper. North Oldham continuing, kind of been a buffer zone game for North Oldham if you think about it, Jeff. It's been right there But then 6 to 10 points for what seems like the majority of this game.
I mean, they've got up to 13-14 a couple times, but Evangel comes right back. But North Oldham's been in control here for a while now.
As Fisher will start the possession with the basketball, gives it down to Neal, back to back.
Well, Neal's just killing him on the backdoor cuts. They've got to watch him.
And he's up to 30 now in this ball game. Tilly with it. Gives it off to Chitapa. He'll drive in. That was going to be a tough finish, but Mukadi comes in and cleans it up. First points of the night for Mukadi.
He made that tip in. He's missed some easy shots. Go figure.
And North Oldham going to give it right back.
Yeah, I don't want to have unforced turnovers there. That's their fourth of this half, but only 5 for the game. That's pretty good.
That is good.
Evangel gets a 3 here, then cut it to 5.
That was our spread at halftime here this evening. 43-38 was the score at half. Now 65-57. As Tilly going to drop it down low for White, and White turns around and splashes it home.
Another look in the middle there.
It's his second bucket here in this fourth quarter.
If he stays right around there, they're doing a good job on him. When he flashes, they're not.
Fisher stops in the lane and gets it up and in. And we are going to get a timeout called here by Coach Levitch and the Mustangs. With 5 minutes left in this ball game, we'll step aside for one as well. Stick with us. More Oldham County High School's basketball coming up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham, 67-59, Mustangs with the lead, trying to advance their record up to 14-2 on the season. Meanwhile, Evangel Christian came in with an 11-3 record. Justin Kalen alongside Jeff Cooper. As Jeff, we've got 5 minutes left in this ball game. How does North Oldham hang on here?
Well, they just have to, when they keep doing what they're doing offensively, defensively, just got to keep the ball out of the middle and protect the 3 and defensive rebound.
And starting with Chitapa, going to knock it in for Evangel. And he's been solid tonight, now 12 points for him. And this is where North Oldham's got to take care of the basketball, facing this pressure, and they nearly turn it over, actually they do.
He hit it right off his leg.
Good pressure in the backcourt there by Evangel.
North just needs to calm down on the press. I mean, they're picking it up a little bit, but.
And Evangel going to give it right back. So
wow.
They get a reward there. As Fisher across the timeline, Coach Miller trying to get the most out of his guys that he possibly can down there. He's coaching his butt off. Same thing with Levitch. As the 3 here, Cargold gets another one. That's his third 3 of the evening.
3 big ones, and it's the difference of the game right now.
It is. It's good math. As driving inside,
I have my good points.
Kicks it out for Tilly, rebounded by Neal.
Called is that Chitapa?
I believe it was.
It's his third.
Team second.
Down to 3:58. Reminder, once we get to 5 fouls, it'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way. As Cargold again going to take the 3.
In transition, you've got to identify those shooters.
How about the night for Cargold? And North Oldham back on top by 12, but just momentarily as the Davier White shot up and in, and that makes it a 10-point game now. And we will get another timeout taken here, a full timeout this time. We'll step aside for a break ourselves. Stick with us. We've got more Oldham County High Schools basketball coming up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
A 10-point game here at North Oldham as we have got under 4 minutes to play here in this contest. And it's been North Oldham pretty well in control from the start here in this one. Justin Kalen back alongside Jeff Cooper. And Jeff, it's been a lot of fun here tonight. And
oh, absolutely, man.
North Oldham had a little bit more fun than Evangel thus far. And it looks like it might continue as McRoberts goes the distance, lays it up and in.
We got everybody up like that. Send somebody along.
McRoberts now with 14. As he has really been the number 2 guy tonight for North Oldham. Jack Fisher with just 2 points. They needed someone else to step up, and McRoberts has done just that, as has this guy, Grant Neal. My goodness. 33.
Still too much time to be a dagger, but that might be a dagger.
Now a 3 in the corner, but first we're going to get a whistle down low, and they are going to call offensive here.
That's 4 on Chatapa.
All of a sudden, that North Oldham lead has been extended up to 15.
Team third.
Now, I think you take good open look threes from Cargo, Neal, Howard, but otherwise, man, I'm running offense and trying to get backdoor layups.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's all about melting that clock, right?
Yeah, right.
As Cargold will get it across the timeline into the hands of Neal, who gives it right back. Now McRoberts with it. He'll try to cut to the bucket. Kicks it out. Good look at 3 for Howard. And another offensive rebound as McRoberts clears it.
I mean, if Howard has that shot, you got to take it. But.
Yeah. Now Cargold will try to get inside. Howard this time wisely passes it up as that was going to be sent into about the 5th row.
Smart.
Now Fisher going to back it out a little bit. North Oldham fans starting to realize, hey, we're going to get this done tonight.
With Trice guarding Fisher, I'm not so sure I wouldn't put him down on the block.
Now Neal kicks it over. Howard, another 3. This time connects. Wow. That's his 3rd 3 in this second half. 4th 3 of the ball game.
And Justin, that was the dagger.
That was the dagger. I'll give you that, yeah. 18-point lead now, my goodness. Think back to just moments ago, it was a 6-point game.
Yeah.
As Jima knocks it in to cut it back to 16. That went from 6 to 18 in a hurry.
Well, a 12-0 run there, and I think all of them were threes.
Yeah.
Cargo hit a couple, Howard and Neal.
Now we're down to 90 seconds. Fisher nearly has that one taken away. Off to Howard, and he draws the foul, so a couple free throws upcoming.
Nice fall fake by Howard there. These will be our first 2 free throws of the second half.
Wow.
Yep.
That's incredible. And we only had, 9 in the first half?
Yeah.
It's been a very quickly played game here tonight in terms of free throws.
Up and down and pretty clean, or at least, for what they've called, and they've been consistent. First miss of the game. That was not my fault.
That was not your fault, no. Some things just happen naturally.
Yeah, they do.
As the second one is up and in, however. As Ryan Howard now with 15 points in this ball game. 10 of those coming here in this second half of play. As Tilley down low, and North Oldham will just give up the dunk to Jima there.
Yeah, no sense in trying to do anything else.
He's all of a sudden up to 12 points in the ball game. As McRoberts breaks the press, but Jima sends it out of there. Got just enough on that Rick Roberts attempt. And we are under a minute to play here in this one. Defense there by Neal. You surprised to still see the North Oldham starters out there?
No, I'm not.
Chitapa knocks down the three.
What do they call that on North?
Looks like it. Maybe Jack Fisher.
Foul is on Ryan Howard.
Oh, right. We're going to say Ryan Howard.
Team second.
Well, to get you back quickly, get a three here.
Yeah.
Use your last. Oh, they're out of timeouts. Okay. No, I think it's not doable, but
it's going to be tough.
They're not quitting, though.
As Tilly fires the three, he can't get it. Neal now with the rebound. And Fisher's going to be fouled. As that's the fifth being called against Evangel, so he'll head to the stripe for a pair.
Our first non-shooting free throws of the night. And when you hit Fisher, man, you got to hit him hard because you're not going to knock him off the ball.
Right.
That's a strong young man there.
He's even since the last time I saw him last year, he has very clearly put on a solid chunk of muscle in the offseason.
So is Neal.
Yeah, Neal Tania, he's another one. As Fisher's first free throw, no good.
And it's paid off for him this year. I mean, they're both, they're better athletes and eventually makes you better players. You're working at your game.
Sure. Second one up and in by Fisher. Only 3 points for him in this game as he's been pretty well held without much of anything going as Tilly knocks down the three. Well, this 15 first half points for Tilly, only 7 here in this second half. As North Oldham has done a nice job defensively, we're down to 10 seconds. And that's going to do it here from No, they're going to foul first.
Why?
Why not? Why not? Why not, Jeff?
Whoa, why?
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either.
No.
So it will be Ryan Howard going back to the free throw stripe. And this time good on the first attempt.
Maybe they want to try out a end of game play or something. Who knows?
Wouldn't put that past Coach Miller.
Use it as a teaching tool.
Yep. As both are up and in by Ryan Howard.
Or not.
And Tilly's just going to lay it up and in. And that will do it for this ball game. North Oldham 85, Evangel 75 in a high-scoring affair here from North Oldham. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we will bring you your post-game show this evening. Stick with us. We've got more Oldham County High School's basketball coming right up on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And back here at North Oldham, where the Mustangs of North Oldham have just wrapped things up against the Evangel Christian Eagles. 85-75 your final score here this evening. Justin Kalen back alongside Jeff Cooper as Evangel falls to 11-4 on the season. North Oldham advances up to 14-2. Jeff, a fun ball game tonight, but it was one that undoubtedly North Oldham had in control the entirety of the game.
Yeah, especially more. Treating was a 5-point game at halftime. They really turned it around the mid to late second quarter there. And the third, they pushed it out. And Evangel had a lot of, unforced turnovers. They had a lot of missed offensive rebounds. I mean, just balls slipping through their hands and stuff like that. You look at how they shot for the game and you think, well, how did they lose? Well, they turned the ball over several more times than North Oldham did and had missed opportunities.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities, no doubt about it. But yeah, it's hard to think about this game and not think of Christian Dorr, if he's healthy, out there for Evangel, what type of game this could have been. But you can't think about it like that. You've just got to tip your cap to North Oldham, who came in ready to play. Coach Levitch had them ready to go, and they proved it tonight on the floor.
North Oldham's a very impressive team. I mean, they one of their 2 losses was by 3 points to number 1 Great Crossing in the King of the Bluegrass. They played them right down to the wire. Their other loss, they kind of had a dud in the losers bracket at Mail, but Mail probably got hot that game. Yeah. And their other games, man, they've looked really, really sharp.
Yeah, fun team to watch, no doubt, and this night was no exception to that rule. So, yeah, it was a fun game. North Oldham gets it done, 85-75, the final score. We'll go ahead and step aside for another break here. We'll come back on the other side. We will get you your final statistics from this game here tonight. Your most valuable player also coming up here later in this postgame. Stick with us. We've got more Oldham County High Schools basketball coming up on Glycon.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham High School, the site of tonight's Oldham County High Schools basketball broadcast right here on Glycod. Justin Kalen back alongside Jeff Cooper as we've got to get you some final statistics here from this contest. Your final stats tonight presented by Oldham Financial, providing clarity for your financial future. Jeff, let's go ahead and start with our shooting and team statistics.
Well, let's look at Evangel first. For the game, they were 32 out of 59 from the floor. They shoot pretty well during the season. I think that's actually above their average. 54%. They were 8 out of 22 from behind the stripe. That's a couple points behind where they normally shoot. 3 out of 3 from the line. They only took 3 free throws on the night, made them all. Had 23 rebounds, 13 turnovers. Okay, that's where the game probably is one of the keys to being decided was 13 turnovers, and about half of them were unforced.
Yeah.
They're careless. Look at North Oldham. They were 32 out of 61 from the floor for 52%. Pretty close to what they shoot. 11 out of 29 from 3, 38%. They were 10 out of 12 from the stripe. 30 rebounds, so they out-rebounded the Evangel kids, and especially on the offensive glass. That one stretch early in the second half where they got 4 or 5 straight offensive rebounds really helped momentum there for North Oldham. And only 6 turnovers.
Yeah, there you go. There's a look at your shooting and team statistics. Let's take a look at our individual scoring. First for Evangel. They had 7 guys find the scoring column, but none more impactful than Kieran Tilley, who had 24 in this one, 15 of those coming in the first half. 15 points for Chatapa tonight. He played really well throughout this contest. 12 points for Jima, who got 9 of his 12 in the second half of play, so he came alive late in this ball game. 7 points for Braden Trice, 3 points for Andy Jimenez Conway, who knocked down a 3, 2 points for Ben Mukadi. And for North Oldham, they only had 6 guys find the scoring column tonight, Jeff, but 4 of them in double figures. They were led by Grant Neal, who had 33, 17 points for Ryan Howard, 14 points for Jacoby McRoberts, 12 points for Brooks Cargold. All 12 of his points coming from 3, 4 points for Ryan Sanders, and 3 points for Jack Fisher. As that's a look at your statistics for this one. We'll go ahead and step aside for our final break. We'll come back on the other side, and we will bring you your most outstanding players. Stick with us. One final segment coming up of Oldham County High Schools basketball right here on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Winter officially begins Thursday, December 21st, but the cold will be here long before that. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a 12-point HVAC checkup. Schedule now and it's only $99 for new customers. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools basketball from Glycod.
And back here at North Oldham High School one final time this evening. Justin Kalen alongside Jeff Cooper as we saw the North Oldham Mustangs defeat the Evangel Christian Eagles 85-75 here tonight. And we've got to name some outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by State Farm insurance agent Leslie Gilly. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. Pretty easy decisions here tonight, Jeff.
Yeah.
Our players of the game for Evangel Christian, Kieran Tilley, who was really good from the get-go here tonight, and Grant Neal. What more could you say about him? Fantastic performance with his 33 points.
You know what? And he doesn't miss easy shots that he normally makes. He has 40. He had a 40-point night waiting for him. He missed some easy shots, but still had a heck of a ball game. Tilley, you know, he's playing without his backcourt mate tonight. He really had to step up and try to lead and do a little bit more, and a very impressive young player.
Yeah, Tilley only averaging 16.9 points a game coming in. He put up 24. Let's take a look at some of our other area scores with our Kinzer and Kinzer scores here. Anything stand out to you there, Jeff?
Well,
big win for South Oldham.
Valley's more competitive this year.
Yep.
They were one of the worst public school teams I'd ever seen last year, unfortunately. They've turned it around really well this year. Played Shelby County pretty close. Anderson County girls losing at Madison Central. That's a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, no doubt. So there's a look at some of the scores. Let's now take a look at our upcoming schedule here on Glycod. As our look at our upcoming schedule brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. As there you see on Friday night, you'll get a girls-boys doubleheader. A couple of boys-girls doubleheaders, actually. And then Friday, Jeffersonville, Floyd Central. Big rivalry there.
Yep.
That should be a fun one. Jeffersonville's been playing a lot better as of late. Scott County at Frederick Douglass as well. So
And Henry Clay, Bryan Station, that boys' game will be a good one. Henry Clay, I think, is still undefeated. I think Bryan Station's only lost one game.
No doubt. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up here for us on Glycod. Before we get out of here, certainly want to thank Steve Bird, our senior executive producer here for Glycod. As always, doing a great job getting us our statistics, stat packs, everything to be able to bring you all some good content here for these ball games. Tim Bryan as well. He's our on-site producer, making sure that we stay up and running all night, doing a great job as well. And our cameraman, Max Gorley, as well on camera all night. Jeff Cooper, thanks to you as well. Before we get out of here, any final thoughts?
These are 2 top 10 teams. North Oldham doesn't have the star power, but they are awful good. And, it'd be interesting to see how Evangel adjusts with Dorr out. Mm-hmm. They've still got enough talent to be a strong team, but with Dorr, they could be a special team.
Yeah, no doubt. So we'll see how it all plays out. Your final score one final time. It's going to be North Oldham 85, Evangel Christian 75. That's going to do it for us here from North Oldham. Alongside Jeff Cooper, this is Justin Kalen saying so long and good night. You've been watching Oldham County High Schools basketball right here on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Oldham County High Schools basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinser & Kinser, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.